We are on to a Ask AiR open session, which is a Sunday session. And therefore, any question, what is life about? God, happy, unhappy, karma, rebirth, moksha, nirvana, enlightenment, spirituality, birth, death, A to Z. Sip Siri, Sip Atmanand, Sip Sachin, Sip Alak, Sip Krishnama, Sip Anand, Girija, Gigi, Sip Samatma, Sita, Siva, Sip, Sip Parvati Amma, Anil, Sukhi, and Yogini. Sip Anil, Shayad, Deepatma, and Jyoti. Sip Bliko, Kamalji, Minier, Arshal, and Rajanand. Sip Lakshmi, Atmatray, Chotwani, and Rutanu. Sip Chidanand, Girishanand, Sadanand, Soham. Sip Poonam, Rekha, and the rest who I cannot see. Welcome to the call. Very important for us to ensure that this soulful energy in us grows, because if the soulful energy doesn't grow, then we will go, we will be gone, we will be reborn. This will go on and on. This is the reality of life. Yogini, we have opening question from Yogini. 8:55 is closed. Let us start. Those who start at the beginning have more time. Keep in mind. Later, the time will become short. Yogini.
Shivoham, sir.
Shoham.
Somebody asked me कि आपका वो जो भजन है, नया भजन आपने गाया है, अपनी आँखों में बसा कर जी भर के प्यार करूं। अब आप मुझे बताइए कि अपनी आंखों में कैसे बसा सकते हैं उसको?
आंख है कि आंख नहीं है?
आंख तो है।
तो आंख में क्या बसाना है? आंख में हम ज्वेलरी बसा सकते हैं, परफ्यूम बसा सकते हैं, मिठाई, हलवा, जलेबी, सलवार कमीज, साड़ी, सब बसा सकते हैं. करेक्ट?
यस.
If I change, if I eliminate that and say अपनी आंखों में बसा कर जी भर के प्यार करूं, जी में आता है के जी भर से तुझे प्यार करूं. The point is, Yogini, what is the ultimate goal of life? I'm asking you, since it's only Chidanand is the next question. Let me ask you a question. Okay? What is life? Look around and see thousands of people you know. Tell me what they are doing. Any meaning in their life? Please tell me honestly what they are doing. You find any meaning?
मीनिंग तो नहीं है सर, लेकिन how do we manifest this?
You have to love God. You have to love God. You have to be in the you have to be established in SIP consciousness. When you are established in SIP consciousness, what is Sat Chit Anand? Tell me, what do you understand by Sat Chit Anand? Tell me what you understand.
Sat is the truth of life.
And Chitta?
Chitta is the consciousness.
If you have got Satya Chitta, what will happen?
You automatically get Ananda.
Any doubt in this, what I'm saying?
No, not at all.
Now you tell me what is Sat according to you. That's our last question to you. What is Sat according to you? You know the Sat? Are you AFA? Are you awakened, fully awakened? You know you're awake in life, or you're sleeping?
No, I am awakened.
What is the awakening? What awakening you have got? Tell me. What have you learned from me from all these years? What is the Sat, which not what I am telling, what you believe?
Yes,
what do
I
you
believe. I
What?
believe that I am not this body, I am not this mind. I am not the ego also. And
then who are you?
I am the soul.
And then?
And soul is SIP.
And therefore?
So I am SIP.
And therefore this whole world?
Is the manifestation.
Every human being?
Is again a manifestation of SIP.
It's the truth. You agree, or you have even 1% doubt?
I don't have the doubt, sir, but वो अंदर ऐसे क्यों नहीं हम लोग उसको हजम कर पा रहे हैं?
What
अंदर
क्या
क्यों नहीं
हजम
जा रहा है?
क्या हजम करना है? बोलो क्या हजम करना है?
कि
आई एम
मैं
आस्किंग आई
when
एम
I am
आस्किंग
hearing your bhajan, मैं बह जाती हूँ. I really love to hear. I really want to be like that. But it is not कि आप जैसे कितना प्यार से वो गाते हैं ना, वो प्यार हम में क्यों नहीं आ रहा है? That लहर should come in us, no?
because you are contaminated. You are contaminated with the mind. I have no mind. If you're contaminated, it's like, how to say, suppose you're eating something and that you're eating with lot of kachara inside, and you're eating the same thing removing the kachara. What is the difference in eating? Tell me any example. You understand what I'm saying? Eating something with a lot of kachara in it and without kachara in it. Tell me what is. Let's take peanuts. You're eating peanut without the chilka, and you're eating with all the chilka. What's the difference?
स्वाद में बहुत फर्क हो जाता है ना सर.
Yeah,
वो
because
स्वाद नहीं आ रहा है ना.
so that is the reason, because there's a lot of kachara, there's a lot of dirt. That's why you're
और
not
मैं
able to.
आपको सुनती हूँ तो मेरे को वो आता है. But me individually, why I am not getting?
Because you're not following the same path which I am following. You know me enough. What is my path? You think I'm knowing me enough, I'm distracted all the time here and there, or I'm completely focused?
You are completely focused.
And are you?
No.
So you know the answer. What gives me the ananda? What gives me so much joy? What gives me so much bliss and peace and love? From where?
Surrendered.
Some people think because I'm throwing all money. You think I'm throwing money in the sky, that's why I'm becoming happy? You think you have seen me like that? I throw money in the sky?
I don't believe.
Therefore, Yogini, the path is very clear. The path is Mumukshu, Jigyasu, Jnani, Yogi, Buddha, Sthit Pragya, Jivan Mukta, Satchidananda Atma. We have done AFA. What I told AFA, moving from AFA to EFE.
Yes.
Let me tell you, people in this call are 1,000 times more happy than people who are not in this call. I can tell you with guarantee. I can tell you with guarantee. People on this call are so happy compared to the world outside.
I do agree with you, sir.
Their world is miserable. Gussa, yeah, ho, ha. I told you yesterday what was happened. I told you yesterday what happened. I was driving. I told you I didn't tell in my call. I was walking with a bag. Suddenly the bag handle broke. I can't take the bag. Luckily it happened after my 2 weeks retreat on the last day. The bag handle came in my hand. Then I was walking. Then from the bag, one spoke was there. That spoke went in my pant and my full pant got torn. I had no other pant. I'm walking in the full airport with a torn pant. What do you do? And I'm happy. No problem. No regret. No upset. That is called Satchit Anand. So if you really want to be, this call tells everything how to be. You are telling so clearly, I am not the body. But you are now. You're behaving like body. Your body senses are making you unhappy. Mind is making unhappy. Ego is making unhappy. What can I do? If you know it, this is why I'm doing class EAFA to EFE. You are already AFA, correct?
Yes.
Are you EFE?
Not yet.
That is the gap. When you become EFE, then you will say, अपनी आँखों में बसा कर. How much beautiful the word, how much beauty is there. Tomorrow we are singing 8 new songs. I wrote 8 new songs in Switzerland. Tomorrow all 8 new songs. All filmy tunes.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Chidanand.
Thank you.
Chidanand, and then we have got Atmanand and Yashwant. Chidanand, Atmanand, Yashwant. Can't hear you. Check, check. I can see you clearly. Your lips are moving, but speak. Say hello, hello, hello. No.
My website.
No, no, it's okay. Now I can hear. Now I can hear. Speak.
Sure.
Something, why? Is your mic something touching your mic? Are you using an external mic or what? Is it gone? Something not okay with your sound, Chidanand. Will you please check? You want to try one more time? Unmute him one more time, otherwise it can come back. Chidanand, try one more time.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, now I can hear. Tell me.
I had a slight mistake when we use the word and if you're not in the
Chidanand, just try.
consciousness.
Switch off your video. Just switch off your video and try, please. Now speak.
Now,
Okay, continue.
can you hear me now?
Better, much better. Please speak.
I was just saying when we say Prabhu, and if you're not in consciousness, the mind is not still. I think still it creates a sense of duality.
No, no, you're not. When you say Prabhu, you are saying Prabhu Pas. You're talking about sit. Prabhu has because Prabhu does not mean Shiva, Krishna, Rama. Prabhu has no name, no form, no roop. Prabhu is the omnipresent one. You don't look at, if you are thinking of Prabhu with a name and form, then it's a duality.
Yes.
I hope you get my point. That's why we don't use Shiva, Krishna. We don't use Shiva, Krishna, Rama, Hanuman, Ganapati. Why we don't use those names?
So is Paramatma, and that is Ahmad.
Prabhu, Paramatma are generic, common names. They don't have a Naam Roop. They don't have a Naam Roop. They don't have a specific name and form.
Yes.
Are you okay?
Yes. Yeah, that itself is Ahmad.
Yeah, that is I am Atma, that is I am Brahmasmi, that is Shivoham, Krishnoham. It's all, Prabhu is just a word we use like sip. What is sip? We don't say supreme immortal power, we say sip. So we say Prabhu.
That is because I stay next to ISKCON and hear the word Prabhu really has concept of duality.
Okay, no. Please don't imagine the ISKCON wala Prabhu, okay?
Yes.
Please think of Prabhu without any name and form. Then you're good. And check your sound if you want to ask one more question. I'm moving to Atmanand. Atmanand, and then we have got Yashwant, Navjot, and Krishan.
Shivam Guruji. So,
Sure.
in this call, I've heard this term possimon. So, I'm not very familiar with that. Can you explain that actually?
Particle of SIP in every molecule of matter.
Particle of SIP in every
Molecule of matter. P-O-S-I-E-M-O-M, Possimom.
possimon.
It's a book. There's a book called Possimom. I've written a book.
Okay, maybe I'll go through that.
This is basically from the quantum physics, quantum mechanics. Every particle of matter is SIP, which means that this whole world, this is what quantum physics declares. Quantum physics declares a particle of matter and a wave of energy are same. There's no difference. I believe the book is that. I don't know who has read the book. I don't remember what's in the book. But if the book is Possimom, some of the people here have a favorite book. Possimom is their favorite book. So Possimom is particle of SIP, Possimom, in every molecule, P-O-S-I-E-M-O-M. We have a book here. See if it's there. I'll see if I have if you have not seen the book, orangish, pinkish. Possimom.
I'll also look for it actually.
Okay. Any other question? Yashwant.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Sir, my question is, many of us say, or they're saying that behind every pleasure there is a pain. How can you elaborate this?
Because pleasure is to do with the sense organs. When you talk of pleasure, pleasure is not happiness. And if the pleasure is going to be out of greed, then there will be pain. Because that pleasure has got expectation. When the pleasure has got expectation, there will be disappointment. Therefore, in every pleasure, there is pain. If it is a physical pleasure from a person, a product, any of a sense gratification. Suppose today I am enjoying dosa. Okay, I pleasure, great pleasure of dosa, dosa, dosa. Ultimately, the dosa will make me unhappy because the dosa will not be kadak, or the dosa will not have it be badly cooked, or it'll be cold. I'll be unhappy. Every sense pleasure leads to sense pain. Are you understanding?
Yeah, yes.
Therefore, real happiness, pleasure is not happiness. Pleasure is only one step of happiness. Pleasure is not only limited happiness. Next is peace, unlimited happiness. And next is purpose, eternal happiness.
Yeah,
So
got it.
pleasure will give pain. Definitely, it's a right statement. If you are
But
seeking pleasure, you will be ready for pain.
behind happiness there is no pain.
Behind true happiness, there is no pain.
Okay.
If you want true happiness, okay?
Sir, another question.
Yes.
Survival of the fittest, we say.
Yeah.
How can
Rule of
you,
rule of the jungle.
not for humans?
No, human also. Human also is like that, survival of the fittest. Because if so, who is fit today? Today there's a war, two countries. Who will be surviving? The one who is stronger. The tiger will eat the deer will eat the smaller insects in the ocean, the shark will eat the big fish will eat the small fish. Survival, that's how the world is made, survival of the fittest. But we are in this call, we are above that. Because we are not the body, mind, ego, then it does not apply to us.
Sir, but for beginners of spirituality, it will create some questions about.
Beginner of spirituality should drop this question, survival of the fittest. It is to do with the jungle. It's called, if you go and Google, it will be called law of the jungle. So in spirituality, we don't follow law of the jungle.
Yeah. Sir, another question, last question.
Yeah.
How can you differentiate between bad karma and good karma in uh, some subtle circumstances?
Like,
Like,
what is the circumstance?
no, sir. Normally, eating non for me, for my consideration, eating non-veg is bad karma.
Okay.
No, just for example, and eating vegetarian is good karma.
Eating vegetarian cannot be good karma. Eating vegetarian is regular food. You will not be rewarded for eating vegetable. Huh? But if you don't eat non-vegetarian, suppose you are giving up non-vegetarian, it's a good karma. You are eating, now you're not eating, it's a good karma. And you slaughter, suppose you are slaughtering with your own hands, you slaughter a fish and you eat. How can it be good karma? It's bad karma. No, you're creating pain.
Sir, but good karma and bad karma we made as according to our perspectives.
No,
So
see, for example, if I take a knife and stab you, good karma, bad karma?
it's ultimately bad, sir.
If I take a knife and stab you, but same thing if the heart surgeon takes a knife and stabs you to do heart operation?
It's a good karma.
I gave you the example of good and bad.
Yeah, thank you.
Navjot, okay. 3 questions. Navjot and Krishan. Come back if you have any more questions after the others.
Yes.
Navjot, Krishan, Siba, Ashwin, Patel.
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes, Ajay. Navjot, bolo.
Sir, earlier I used to feel angry when somebody used to trigger me, but now I feel compassionate for them because they are also conditioned like I am. So it
Yeah.
is not their fault for being that way. Also, sir, I am also from the previous question regarding non-veg. So non-veg and veg is also conditioning. If you were born in a veg family, you are eating veg because you were told to do so. And if you are eating non-veg, you were born in that kind of environment. So it is better to not take those things seriously. It is good to cause less and less pain as you progress to others and yourself also. because you are also God and others are also God.
So what's your
Also,
is it a question or a statement?
no, I'm making a statement, sir.
Yeah.
I am sharing my learning.
Okay.
Also, sir, I have some personal question. Is there any other channel I can reach out you to?
My number, no, you have got 984515555. You have the number?
Please repeat it, sir. I will note it down.
98451, correct? 55555.
5
Anybody
times
wants?
5, sir?
Yeah.
Okay,
Anybody
sir.
wants to either from the call wants to message me on the WhatsApp? I'm not on the call. I'm only on WhatsApp.
Sir, what's the right time to reach out, sir?
24/7 you message. I will respond when I'm free.
Okay, sir.
98451 55555. It's a
Very
private
great.
number.
Very
Thank you.
grateful, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Krishan Siba, Ashwin Atmanand.
Shivam Guruji, I
Shivam.
need your guidance that whenever I'm planning for going in spirituality to study books and study Bhagavad Gita, planning for any reading any spiritual things, the worldly things will disturb me, and I'm not able to fulfill my goal to complete the task. How can I complete the task which is I assigned to myself?
आपको कौन सा गेम पसंद है? When you were a kid, which game you liked?
Cricket, sir.
And which game you don't like?
Football.
Very good. So when you're a child, why you like cricket and why you don't like football? वो आपका एक शौक हो गया.
Yes.
Some people cricket match देखेंगे तो they will leave everything and they will watch cricket match. Correct?
Yes.
And some people cricket match कभी नहीं देखेंगे, only football match देखेंगे. क्या Chelsea and Manchester United and ये पूरा दिन football match देख रहे हैं. Correct?
Yes.
Just like we like cricket, we don't like football. If you start to like what you are doing more and more, then the liking for the samsaric things which are disturbing you will reduce and reduce and reduce and reduce. Now the problem is you like both. You like spiritual work also and you like samsara also.
Yes,
Both are fighting for your attention. So what's the solution I've given you? Solution क्या है? Increase your liking of spiritual work, whatever you're doing, and reduce your liking for the other things which are disturbing you. Automatically वो छोड़ देंगे और ये आप बढ़ते जाएगा. The gap will become bigger and bigger and bigger. Take my example. What do I like to do? I like to do all faltu jobs or spiritual work.
Spiritual works.
So that I am not disturbed by anything else. क्यों?
Because your priority is only spiritual works.
Priority because I enjoy it. Do what you love. Suppose मैं किसी को बोलता हूँ, Kishan, I tell them, tomorrow morning 3 o'clock, come to work. Will he be happy?
No.
He will not be happy. उसी को मैं बोलो, tomorrow morning 3 o'clock, come. We are going to Goa. वो नाच रहा है. 3 o'clock भागते आ रहा है. 2:45 is waiting for me. You understand my answer? What I'm telling you?
So I have to increase the spiritual task and decrease the worldly task and increase my interest.
The ras
Priority.
increase not the priority. Enjoy it. Love it. Enjoy it. It will keep going up, up, up. And stop liking the other things. जैसे फुटबॉल है, बाकी के काम को फुटबॉल कर दो.
Okay, sir.
If you keep other things like football, अपने आप नीचे हो जाएगा. बाकी spirituality is like cricket. उसको और बढ़ाओ और आगे बढ़ाओ.
Got it, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Siba Ashwin Patel, Atmanand.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam.
Guruji, acceptance and surrender. Guruji, I have started accepting everything, Guruji, but surrender is not absorbed only, Guruji. When I am in the surrenderance mode, Guruji, mind chale aata hai, and then again I go into that state, Guruji. So how that absorption of surrenderance will be there, Guruji? It is making me worst, Guruji, miserable, Guruji. And because I go into past, फिर वापिस ऐसा लगता है नहीं ये मैंने किया ही नहीं, I am not body. Then again something goes wrong, Guruji, and again I am facing the problem, Guruji.
So you know the problem, you understand the problem or not?
I understand the problem. I want to surrender, but I cannot do only Guruji. I cannot 100% होता ही नहीं है गुरुजी. एक घंटे
Who's
के आधे.
stopping? Who is stopping?
My personal topic. I have only my personal, because if I raise from that now, I'll get enlightened. But I'm not getting raised. That mind is creating a hurdle. I'm not in that surrenderance mode. I know,
So
understand.
what you have to do?
I don't understand, Guruji.
You don't know? If the
Guruji,
mind is creating problem, what you must do with the mind?
Guruji, at that moment, I remain silent. I do everything, that practice stillness. I move into consciousness. And then again, after 1 hour, when I slip into that mind state, I only don't know, Guruji.
So the only solution is only mind state. Suppose I'm asking you a question. आप बाहर जाते हैं, बारिश पड़ता है. क्या होता है? बारिश पड़ा तो क्या होता है?
We get wet na, Guruji.
You come inside the room, what you come and do?
We wipe ourselves na, Guruji.
Again you go outside, again it rains. What happens?
Again I'll get wet.
Again what you must do?
Again wipe.
Again you go outside, again it get rain. What you must do?
Guruji, the same old procedure will go, Guruji. But Guruji, जितना आप बोलते हैं उतना easy है नहीं है, Guruji.
नहीं, easy है, wipe करना है बस.
गुरुजी, पर वो wipe करना भी थोड़ा difficult जा रहा है ना, Guruji.
ना, क्यों difficult है? Mind आ गया तो mind को मिटाना है. You have to kill the mind. You have kill the mind, or the mind will kill you. What you want?
Guruji, then again I start finding my pitfalls. क्या हाँ मैंने ऐसे किया था, फिर वापस regret चालू होता है.
Bala, don't become Bala, become Siba. If you are Bala, then problem will come.
Then how I'll convert myself into Siva? I know I am consciousness. I know I am Atma. Everything I understand, Guruji. But वो एक ही problem है, Guruji. बाकी sort out हो गया है.
I give example. बारिश पड़ा तो clean करो. फिर बारिश आए तो फिर clean करो. फिर बारिश आए तो फिर clean करो.
Guruji, it is not joke, Guruji. It is not joke.
Am I joking with you?
It is not joke. Clean करो और क्या करो, miserable करो. वापिस again after 24 hours जाने के बाद वापिस वही problem.
मैंने बोला mind को गोली मार दो. तुम गोली नहीं मार सकती, मैं क्या कर सकता हूँ?
वो सामने कोई आता है ना गुरुजी, कुछ माइंड को गोली नहीं, वापिस आ जाता है सब कुछ अंदर. Enjoy it.
थोड़ा 1-2 दिन enjoy करो वो suffering, फिर अपने आप ठीक हो जाएगी.
Don't give that.
I tell you something. Wait. एक लड़का था. वो लड़का हमेशा वो एक कैंडल से प्ले करता था. जाके कैंडल से प्ले करता था. उसकी माँ बोलती don't put hand, don't put hand, don't put hand. वो प्ले करता है. एक दिन मदर ने कीप क्वाइट किया. उसका हाथ जल गया. उसके बाद
उसने किया ही नहीं ना, वापस डाला ही नहीं ना.
एक बार जलना है ना. अगर आपको चाहिए माइंड का, थोड़ा सफर करो.
Guruji, then how pitfalls, Guruji? Then I again forgive. Again I go into that mode, Guruji.
Be Siba. If you are in consciousness, you know all the answers. Please be in consciousness. Ashwin Patel. Yeah, please unmute. Yes, Ashwin.
Pranam, Guruji.
Pranam, Ashwin.
You know, when I first joined the call, you were talking about misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire.
Yeah.
And that was quite profound in terms of a lot of how it affects personally me.
Yeah.
Then I also read something about 7 miseries of mind, and then also 7 monsters of ego that
Correct.
you mentioned.
Correct.
What I can't understand in daily life is, where does kindness and gratitude fit in? Because one feels very grateful about a lot of things happening in life, but you only realize the gratitudeness about it later on.
Correct.
You know, not straight away, but since you talked about all these 4 elements and the other elements, where does kindness and gratitude fit in?
Yeah, let me explain to you. So don't you feel kindness comes once in a way, gratitude comes once in a way, then again we forget about it, or we get lost in the world. Then again, sometimes if it comes, kindness makes you feel good and gratitude makes you feel good, correct?
Yeah.
Imagine there was kindness and gratitude in every breath, in every moment. How would life be?
It will be heaven.
Heaven. Now, the problem is the mind. When the mind comes, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. When the mind comes, it creates fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. Point number one. When the ego comes, it creates anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. But the mind and ego don't exist. The mind and ego are only illusory. They are only subtle aspects. They are like a software. They do not actually, if you try to find the mind, there is no mind. When the ego is enlightened, Ashwin, when the ego is enlightened, I am not Ashwin Patel. Ashwin Patel is my name. I have lived so many years and struggled up and down, happy, unhappy, glad, sad, achieved this and lost this. All this is over in my life. But ultimately, who am I? Ultimately, I am not Ashwin Patel. Ashwin Patel is my name. Ultimately, this body will die, but you will never die. Because people will say that you left the body. Ashwin, you're a senior citizen, correct, Ashwin? The thought of death must be coming to you once in a way about you. The thought, okay, death. But have you ever thought that your own loved ones, they will burn your body, correct? Will they burn your body tomorrow morning when you're sleeping? Will they burn your body?
No.
Why will they not burn the body tomorrow, but when you die, why will they burn the body?
Well, from where I'm sitting, I see that as a ritual they have to go through.
No, because they are sure that Ashwin Patel has left that body and gone. They are 100% sure, then they destroy the body, correct?
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
Ashwin, last point. If you come to know that you are not this body, you're the soul that will leave the body, you come to know everybody is a soul, like you are a soul, then there is kindness and gratitude all the time. Every moment there will be kindness and gratitude. The moment you get the consciousness, the moment you get the awareness, I am not this damn it person who's called Ashwin Patel. One day I'm going to leave Ashwin Patel. Sooner or later, I have to leave Ashwin Patel. Then they will destroy Ashwin Patel. The moment you realize you are the soul and the soul is Sip, the supreme immortal power, everybody who's around you becomes a manifestation of Sip. You see each being, you see each bird with kindness because you see God in them, you see Sip in them. This awareness is required. This consciousness is required. If you can get this consciousness, it's called enlightenment. If you get this consciousness, you're in Satchit Anand. There is no moment without gratitude. There is no moment without kindness and love and peace and forgiveness. All this come into picture.
So if you leave the mind behind somewhere, and then you start looking at what is my purpose on this earth. We talk about that our earth is a mother, our earth is a home. In a way, we look at our earth as our employer because I mean, it's based on the earth that we are live and existing. What's the purpose of me on this earth?
The purpose of you and me and everybody is not just to be born and to be gone. You've seen, obviously, at your age, many of your friends and relatives have passed away.
Yeah.
But they never understood the purpose.
That's
for
true.
For them, life was a circus. They come, they laugh, they eat, they have champagne, they have a party, they earn money, they buy a Mercedes Benz, and they die. But they did not ask the question, who am I? And they did not ask the question, why am I today? Ashwin, you are blessed that at least you're asking the question before it's too late. Could you be asking me this question after you are dead?
No.
You're asking me the question because
only
you still
when
have
I meet you up there.
Huh?
Only when I meet you up there.
Cannot meet me up there. You and me both will become ashes here. I will also become ashes, you also. That's the reality which people don't want to accept. People don't want to talk about. If you go and talk to somebody, they'll tell you, Ashwin, why are you talking such mundane things, such morose things? Why? No, this is the reality of life. Imagine from today, Ashwin, you think, I am an immortal soul. I will never die. Your life will change from this moment onwards. If you treat every soul as a divine soul, you will have kindness and compassion and gratitude all the time. You will be in bliss. And this is the eternal truth, not what I am telling, but what is told in the Upanishads and the Vedas. I'm only making it simple. What I'm not creating my own funda and giving you. What I'm telling you is coming from the Upanishad. Neti, neti, tattvamasi. Not this, thou art that. You are not this that you appear to be. You are divine energy. Unfortunately, people are dancing and drinking and singing, but they don't know. They don't know what, one day they are gone. Fine, they kick the bucket, over, gone. Next moment they are reborn, and it goes on and on, goes on and goes on and goes on. I was one of those people. I was just having a blast. I stopped. I woke up. I awoke. I said, hello, wake up. What is life? My guru told me, wake up. Don't just die. Find out who am I before you die. To end, Ashwin, in one line, which God you prayed to all your life? When you were a kid, which God you prayed to?
Well, basically, because in the family, people, my mother, my father was very spiritual. My mother was as well, and it was basically Ram. Ram was.
So I'm just telling you, your mother and father would probably fold hands to Ram. But today I'm telling you in one line, you have to realize you are Ram. You are that Ram. Not only you, every person you see on the Zoom call is Ram, is Krishna, is Shiva. Unfortunately, we don't realize. We go to a gold shop and we say, I want a bangle, I want a chain, I want a necklace, I want a ring. We don't understand there is gold in everything. All those ornaments are ideally, you know it as an intelligent person, they're all gold. But we say, no, I don't want ring, I want bangle. But both are gold. The moment we realize it, then there is compassion, there is gratitude, there is kindness. That's how I answered your question.
Thank you.
Thank you, Atmanand.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Atmanand and Umang.
Shivam, Guruji.
Shivam.
So, sometime back we had this topic of Buddhi, Buddha, using Buddhi to become a Buddha or a Buddhu, right?
Correct.
So, I've been on this call for close to 1 year. I have such a good teacher like you, so committed. But still, I have not attained enlightenment. So, does that make me a Buddha?
No, it means you're not yet used your buddhi.
But I think I'm using my buddhi.
Then you should be enlightened. You should be awakened at least.
That I am.
If you're fully awakened, then this question won't come. Something is not something means either in your system the mind is existing or the ego is existing, or you are not awakening to the truth that we are all sip, that every, like I spoke just now to Ashwin Patel, that everything resonate with you or you don't agree with anything I told him.
No, that I completely resonated with.
If you completely resonate, Ashwin Patel is new to the call, you are not new to the call, then why do you say that if I'm not yet become a Buddha, am I Buddhu? We are very clear. Okay, I'm asking you a question. You have buddhi or you don't have buddhi?
I have buddhi.
You have buddhi. You know what is the Buddha?
Buddha is a state of enlightenment, right? Where that is self-realization and God realization.
No.
Okay.
No. Buddha is only awakened one.
Okay.
AFA.
Okay.
So are you AFA or not? That's the question you have to ask.
Yeah, I thought I'm an AFA.
Then you're Buddha.
Okay, then maybe I misunderstood. I thought enlightenment is Buddha.
If your mind is coming and telling you you're Buddha, then what are you? Because you listen to the mind. If you're a Buddha, you have to say, I am not the mind. Now, why are you listening to the mind that's telling you you're not a Buddha? If you're a Buddha, you should say, no, I'm awake. Somebody asked the Buddha, what did somebody ask the Buddha? Are you God? He said, no. Are you somebody celestial from the sky? He said, no. They asked him, what are you? What did Buddha say? He said, I am awake.
I'm awake.
I have awakened. Buddha is one who has awakened. Then the Buddha continued his journey till he was EFE. And he didn't speak about LFL. He didn't speak about soul. He didn't speak about God. He didn't speak, but we are in an advanced call. We are beyond that. We address the question of God. Many people don't want to address the question of God because they don't. Buddhi doesn't work beyond a point. So, just to answer your question again, every human being has a
intellect, right?
Buddhi.
Buddhi. That's why he's human being. Yeah.
Every normal human being has a Buddhi. If you don't use a Buddhi,
then you become a Buddha.
But if you use the Buddhi and you awaken AFA,
no, repeat it.
If you use your Buddhi fully and awaken fully, then what do you become?
Awaken fully is AFA, right?
You become a Buddha.
Oh, Buddha. Oh, okay. AFA is Buddha. Okay.
And if your mind keeps on coming in between and it confuses you, that means the process is not yet complete.
Got it.
Till you're crystal clear. Suppose you see a glass. Sometimes there's a glass. You see there's a glass behind me.
Yeah.
Very often, people walk through a glass and break their head. Have you seen it happening in life?
It has happened with me.
It happened with you. Very good.
I've broken my nose.
That means no Buddhi. No, you missed the glass and you walk without thinking. Now, what do people put in some countries? They put a big sticker on the glass.
Yeah, or sticker kind of thing. Correct.
Why they put a sticker?
So that you don't.
Because people who have a Buddhi are not able to see the glass because the mind is distracting them. If you have got a Buddhi but you're not yet a Buddha, who's the culprit?
Ourselves.
No, the mind.
Mind. Okay. Mind.
When you are in a state of sthit pragya, when you're in a state of intellect, when you're in a state of consciousness, the mind disappears. Automatically, Buddhi will become Buddha. But if the Buddhi is not becoming Buddha, means you have left some window open. The mind is still there. And the mind is stopping you from awakening. And obviously, if you are not AFA, then you cannot become EFE. AFA has to be crystal clear. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely crystal clear. Done. Umang. Umang.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivaham.
Yeah. Guruji, in one of your responses earlier in this call, you said, like, do what you love. There is a two situation only to survive in the life. Right? Either is do what you love or love what you do. So, in some realistic scenario, for an example, I am doing a job, but I don't like it. I want to do something else. But sometimes the family or the other circumstances surrounding us is like I am not able to switching in I am not able to switch the things. Like I am not able to do what I love. So how we can survive?
If you don't get a kick out of what you're doing,
Yeah.
better kick it. If you don't get a kick of what you're doing, better kick it. The sooner, the better. Your family is not going to be feeding you all your life. Make an intelligent change. You can't. What job you're doing now? Where are you working?
Yeah, in Gurgaon, one of the MNCs, like audit firm.
So now you have to write down 3 things that you love to do, which is not what you're doing. A, B, C, 3 options. Because if you do what you love to do, chances are you'll do it okay or you'll do a good job.
Sorry.
If you get a job in what you love to do, it'll be you'll perform average or you'll perform great.
Yeah, I will perform great. Yeah.
If you perform great, you will succeed or you will not succeed.
Definitely succeed.
Then why are you
Yeah.
why are you dragging your feet in a job which you don't like?
But like being an Indian family or the financial circumstances, like uh, अगर मैं ही जॉब छोड़ दूंगा तो like मेरे पीछे बहुत सारे लोग डिपेंडेंट है
So
कैसे
don't leave the job till you get an equally paying job which you like. Until you find the right job, you have to continue this because you need to earn, right?
Okay, yeah.
But apply for a job, which is what you love to do. And if you get a good pay in that job, even if it's 10, 20% less, it's okay because you can excel and you can be a star there.
So I don't want to switch between the jobs. I want to switch between jobs and business. So when you start a new business, it's like zero, and it will demand 2-3 years to come on the same pay scale which I am right now. So
Then
till
you
2-3 years, the family members is like, क्या कर रहा है तूने लात मार दी सब चीजों को अच्छी खासी चलती जॉब को लात मार दी पीछे
so use your intelligence. What you need to do is, for example, save enough money and saying, okay, next 1 year I'm not working. I have enough saving, it'll take care of it. Then what problem family can have? Can you do it quickly? Can in 6 months or 1 year, can you save money and then do the flip over?
Yes, definitely I will do
That. Use your intelligence and find a solution. Okay?
Okay.
This part of intelligence. Sundar and Krishan.
Shivam sir,
Shivam.
question is, sir, how do you define spirituality and materialism?
How do you define?
How do you define spirituality and materialism?
Spirituality is a science of the spirit. Spirituality is a journey of self-realization and God-realization. Spirituality is to discover the purpose of life. Materialism is being blind to the truth. Materialism is existence. Materialism is just roti, kapda, makan. I have to survive. I have to earn. I have to feed my family. I have to die. Finished. That's materialism. Correct? You agree? Materialism is all about surviving. Surviving and success and name and fame and money and power. That is materialism. Spirituality is the opposite. Done, Sundar? Anything else? Thank you, Krishan and Pooja.
Guruji, what is the simple step we have to take to realize that I'm SIP? I'm not this mind, body, and ego. I'm SIP.
Only one way. Only one way. Neti, neti.
That's for the spiritual seekers. For the persons who is in normal life, they are behaving society and living.
So what they want?
They want the simple steps that they have to follow in their regular life.
To achieve what?
To realize that they are good. They are
only the simplest step is neti neti. There is no simpler step. I am not the body, I am not the mind. If they cannot understand these two steps, ask them to forget about it. Let them die and come back one more janma.
Okay.
If somebody wants to understand in this janma, there is nothing simpler. I am not the body, I am not the mind. If I am not the body, I am not the mind, फिर मैं हूं कौन? Ego is awakened. Ego is enlightened. I am Atma. Atma is Paramatma. हो गया. God real self realization. God realization. इससे simple क्या हो सकता है? इससे simple cricket भी नहीं है. Cricket is more complicated. इससे simple चाय बनाना भी मुश्किल है compared to this. ये तो इतना simple है. I am not body. I am not mind. फिर मैं हूं कौन? If I am not the body and mind, कुछ तो हूं मैं, क्या हूं? अगर अंगूठी अंगूठी नहीं है तो क्या है? देखो ना, सोना है ना। अगर एक कुल्हड़ में क्या है? कुल्हड़ नहीं तो क्या है? मिट्टी है ना। खत्म।
Yes.
इससे सिंपलर क्या हो सकता है?
So self-realization, God realization, neti neti tatomasi.
Simplest.
Simplest way.
The simplest, most easiest way. Simplest way.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you. Puja. We have only 4 minutes to close. 3 minutes. Any other question? After puja, we will close. Puja.
शुभम गुरुजी,
Shubham.
एक छोटा सा क्वेश्चन है सर। सब पूछते हैं कि रात में अभिषेक किया नहीं जाता है और इतने रात में क्यों करते हैं, ऐसे पूछते हैं मुझे
अभिषेक।
सब। हाँ, मंडे को मुझे तो बहुत
लोग
अच्छा लगता
लोग
है
बोलते
फिर।
हैं अगर काली बिल्ली गई तो हमें नहीं जाना है, काली बिल्ली सड़क को क्रॉस किया तो हमें क्रॉस नहीं करना है। आपने सुना है?
हाँ हाँ,
तो आप क्या करते हैं? अगर काली बिल्ली क्रॉस करती तो आप क्या करते हैं?
पीछे जाती हूँ।
हाँ, पीछे
पीछे
जाते
थोड़ा।
हैं।
हाँ।
और फिर कहाँ जाते हैं? अगर आपको आगे जाना है लेकिन अगर काली बिल्ली क्रॉस किया तो क्या करेंगे आप?
एक 30 सेकेंड 1 मिनट वेट करके फिर जाती हूँ।
फिर 1 मिनट, अभी कोई गाड़ी पास नहीं हुआ तो आपके दोष हो जाएगा ना आपको।
और गाड़ी। हाँ।
आप वेट करेगी, कोई अगर कोई नहीं क्रॉस करेगा, आप वो काली बिल्ली का रास्ता क्रॉस करेगी या वेट करेगी जब तक कोई और क्रॉस करता है?
हम लोग वेट करते हैं।
हाँ, वेट करते हैं। पूरी जिंदगी भर वेट करते रहेगी। तो द पॉइंट इज, ये कौन सा टाइम में अभिषेक करना, कौन सा टाइम में अभिषेक नहीं करना, सब बकवास है। सब कंप्लीट बकवास है। प्रभु के प्यास में, प्रभु के प्यार में, इफ यू लव गॉड, यू अंडरस्टैंड इंग्लिश नो?
Yeah.
If we love God, we can do anything. We can pour water on the shivling. We can pour milk on the shivling. Even if you pour Coca-Cola also, it's nothing wrong. If you like Coca-Cola, nothing wrong. अगर प्यार से किया तो, अगर प्यार से प्रभु मुझे कोका-कोला बहुत पसंद है, डालो। प्रभु के ऊपर क्या प्रॉब्लम है? लोग बोलेंगे अरे पाप है, कोका-कोला डालेगा तो बड़ा पाप है। क्या पाप है? तो व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड, ये तो एक रस्म और रिवाज हो गया है, ये तो एक रिचुअल बन गया है कि सिर्फ पानी डालना, सिर्फ मिल्क डालना, सिर्फ सवेरे करना, रात को नहीं करना, ऐसा नहीं करना। इट्स ऑल नॉनसेंस। प्रभु को प्यार करना, बस प्रभु की प्यास में जीना, प्रभु को प्यार करना। अंडरस्टूड? डोंट बिलीव इन ऑल द रिचुअल्स।
Okay.
Okay, thank you. We will close since there is no question. We will close with a short meditation. Since there is no question, we will spend 2-3 minutes in a meditation and close. My dear friends, what is meditation? Meditation is the ability to be still. And today, let us do the meditation of Neti Neti Tattvamasi, since everybody asked about it. Neti Neti. Ne iti na iti. Na iti, I am not this body. Na iti, I am not the mind. Why I am not the body? The body will die. The body was formed over 9 months. One day people will burn the body, bury the body, destroy the body, because I left the body. Who am I? If I am not the body, am I the mind? That is the mind. The mind you cannot find. If I am not the body, I am not the mind. Who am I? Who am I? The ego is enlightened. The ego is awakened. Neti, neti, tattvamasi. Not this, thou art that. In that moment of awakening, you realize, I am Atma Brahma. Aham Brahmasmi. Prajnanam Brahma. You realize, I am not the body and mind, I am the divine soul. The soul, S-O-U-L, is a spark of unique life. I am the soul. The soul is SIP, the supreme immortal power. I am SIP. I am SIP. I am the supreme immortal power. This is the awakening of Neti Neti Tattvamasi. And then the one word mantra can solve everything. And that is Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Shivoham does not mean I am Shiva. Shivoham means I am nothing. Neti, Neti. I am not the body. I am not the mind. Everything is Shiva. You and me, the butterfly, the bee and the tree, the mountain and the sea. Everything is Shiva. Shiva is the one reality. Shiva is the one manifestation. Shiva is in everything beautiful. Satyam, Shivam, Sundaram. You reach that state of awakening. You reach that simple state of realizing, I am not the body, I am not the mind. I am the divine soul. The soul is SIP. I am SIP. SIP is in all. SIP is in every product of this universe. SIP is in every Atma. SIP is in every creature. And then you reach that state of awakening. And you realize, I am nothing. And you become everything. My dear friends, this is the most profound knowledge. People call it Brahma Gyan, Atma Gyan. People call it enlightenment. But it's so simple. It is awakening. Awakening to the simple truth. I am not I. I am not the body that will die. I am not the mind which I cannot find. I am not the ego that says I. The moment you realize I am not I, but I am, who am I? Then you realize I am the divine soul. When you realize I am the divine soul, you have already achieved your goal. Then you realize the soul is SIP and SIP is in all. Then you are able to see SIP in all, love SIP in all, and serve SIP in all. And if you are able to see SIP, love SIP, and serve SIP in all, you have attained that state of mukti, moksha, nirvana. This is the purpose of our life. Our purpose is to realize God. And every day at 8 o'clock, be fully in consciousness from 8 to 9. Don't miss a single day if you really want God. With folded hands, I bow down to you.